Hi, everybody. It is April the 19th, and once again, I found God in Sunday school. Um, it never ceases to amaze me how much God is willing to seek me out, to support me, to, calm me, and so forth. So in Sunday school, of course, everybody's going through the COVID-19 stuff. And so things come up and going through scriptures and so forth. And one of the things that one of the people on our Zoom had said basically was the fact that I had to write it down just to make sure. Uh, Luckily, I had my teaching stuff with me. Anyway, he said, God is always there, but sometimes we forget to look for him. Because we were talking about, God is omnipresent, and, yet we still can be like, I don't, where is God in my life? It's like the whole purpose of what I am doing for this year, um, that God is here. He's everywhere. You just have to seek him. And so I was like, oh, okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm on the right track. And then someone else said, um, well, we got into prayer, and sometimes, especially with like, we had a few people in my Sunday school who one brother just went on hospice. He's had blood issues for a long time. Another one's father just went on hospice, and he's had all kinds of issues for a long time. My sister-in-law and brother's pastor's wife just went on hospice and actually died later on today. And we talked about how those are like really, really pressing and important prayers. And sometimes we feel maybe not as worthy. Some of our prayers are things that we worked about because we were talking about worry and what makes you worry, and prayer is a way to help relieve that. And they brought up the point that what, God wants to hear it all. He doesn't get overwhelmed. He can handle it. And don't think that, obviously those are very important prayers, and those people and their families definitely need to be prayed for. But there are things going on. It's like, what, if toilet paper is a real prayer for you, that's something that you need to pray for. Just like, I might get overwhelmed because I have a lot of work to do and have my kids to look after, and, check on my husband and clean the house and get the yard done. And I can get overwhelmed easily. I'm human. God's got it all. He's got it figured out at the beginning to the end. So prayer is such an amazing way to connect with God. And he knows everything, but somehow that telling your heart kind of helps with that connection. So those are the two bits of wisdom where God met me today in my connection class, my Sunday school class. And just that reassurance is always helpful. And I feel bad that I have to be reassured all the time, but God provides that for me. So I don't know where God finds you today, but he's there. He's omnipresent. He's everywhere. You just have to look for him.